everybody. Still fucking up. We're on episode number 12. Can you believe it? We still haven't run out of dumb shit to say. Oh my god. I just moved this out of, if you're not watching, I just moved this little thing out of frame. Like, don't look at my meth shards, everybody.
Yeah, no.
Don't pay attention to them. I promise you, this is from a store. It says $39.99 on the bottom. This is CBD crystals.
Yes.
Now, we don't have any sponsors.
Nope.
We don't claim to. We don't think we ever will. I mean, we'd be open to it, but...
Fleshlight,
what the fuck is up, dude? I've never used one.
No, never.
But I mean, if one got mailed to my house,
by a maybe sponsor?
I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. I wouldn't say no for sure.
I'm fucking it.
I'd fuck it. I gotta see. Yeah. I gotta see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
But I don't know who even makes the CBD, so it's totally not even a promo for it.
No.
But if you can get your hands on these CBD, what are they called? Like CBD crystal, CBD diamond, CBD wax.
Yeah. What the fuck would it be called?
It looks like the CBD, like the crystals.
What do they call it in the fucking vape shop? I know it's called wax. They call it wax and shatter, but like, isn't there a specific name for it?
I have no idea.
It's completely fucking spacey.
If we think of it, we'll probably forget. But
if we think of it, we probably won't put it in the episode anyways. But
yeah, we'll say it 85 episodes later.
Yeah.
But
oh fuck, that's what it was.
This shit. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
It actually legit works. So if you have like issues, kind of, even if you don't smoke weed, this is like 100% CBD isolates, which is good. There's no THC. So there's no fucking shot of you popping dirty on a fucking drug test, basically.
Yeah, you
is what
fucking
the whole deal.
criminals.
Yeah. So we know who the audience is for the most part. But actually, a bigger portion of it, because you can look on our RSS feed and it tells you the analytics. Not what I thought it would be, but fucking awesome,
Thank
you know?
you.
But thanks for everybody who actually gives a shit to listen.
Yeah.
So we went to this smoke shop. It's in Arizona. It's in Parker.
Yeah.
So we go to this smoke shop. It's like a vape and glass shop, basically. And there's these, what can only be described as bongs for smoking meth.
Yeah.
Okay. A meth bong. And, meth pipes, whatever. You see meth pipes all the time. And they can explain those away like, oh yeah, it's an oil incense burner. Yeah. You don't sell oil incense anywhere in your store.
Yeah.
Obviously they know what the fuck people are using it for.
Even the guy at the fucking register was like, yeah.
We know.
Yeah, we
he's
know.
Like, you'd be surprised. He's like, I knew people like grew up with, like people you would never expect are buying these fucking things. But it's like a meth bong.
Yeah.
You put water in it because the meth pickle, like the regular pipe, you can blow through it. It's a straight pipe.
Right.
With the bubble at the end and the hole at the top. But
I know.
This is a meth bong that has the pickle on the end of it.
It's all curved and shit.
Yeah, so it's filled with water. You blow into it, you're blowing water into the bowl, and your oil incense is going to be diluted.
So anyone listening,
with water.
If you're thinking about it, don't do it. But I mean, if don't waste your time blowing a pipe.
No,
you can buy them.
Yeah,
now.
You can buy a meth bong, guys. That's what we're trying to get at right now.
Dude, this whole fucking meth bong, like I was telling you earlier, like I remember back in the day, like I'd be fucking whatever. Yes, I did drugs, people. Fuck.
I mean, I think we all know by now.
But we would fucking use like old cough syrup bottles or old bottles and shit.
And use the rubber tubing shit from like fucking pumps and things like that.
But I would see fucking people when I'd see people with like an actual bong with the pipe in it, it's usually bent. They did it themselves.
Yeah, it had like that
but
curve
when I would see that, I'd be like, ooh, damn, you fancy, bro.
Yeah.
And
how
now,
the fuck do you do that?
Now there's some real fancy tweakers running around out there.
Yeah, there was one that looked like a fucking skull with a tweak pipe like just sticking out of it.
Skull mason jar thing?
I was like, that's the biker dude with the flaming bandana.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the meth pipe he uses.
For sure.
And he also has 4 teeth.
Yeah.
So for sure, 4 teeth. So But yeah, the guy was like, obviously, he's like, honestly, I don't know what the fuck we would say. I was like, so if I was an officer and I asked you about this, you'd just be like, I mean, we sell it because people smoke meth out here. What the fuck do you want me to say? There's really nothing. You can't talk shit your way out of this one.
You know what'd be good? Like, what's it called? Like, good sales page too, with the crack pipes that you could buy. Here's your fucking Brillo pad too, along with it. Might as well. That's what they should have been.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you know what? You buy this pipe, I'll give you 4 like pre-cut Brillo pieces that you can stuff in your crack pipe, and these are the really thick ones. Right. So you could kind of, you can melt your crack out of it, re-dehydrate it, and then smoke your crack again. Yeah. So it's really efficient, as we know most crackheads are efficient. And
that's why carpet surfing too, bro. So
shit, for those junkies out there that don't like needles, you got to be efficient. That's what carpet surfing is all about. And all of us who had been junkies at one point or tweakers, we know all about carpet surfing. When you had your plug come by the house. Oh yeah, and purposely. He was fucking with bags, and then he's like, "Oh, I think I dropped something," and then that memory hits your brain at one point, like a week later, and you're out and you're sick and you're fucking tearing your house apart.
Or when you carpet surf and waste your fucking time because it's been stuck to your clothes that you've been wearing for the past few days.
That's the shitty thing with heroin, with black tar heroin, is because you don't know how many fucking things look like black tar heroin until you're a junkie looking for black tar heroin.
You could tell there's a certain sheen to it.
There's but I picked things up that I was 100% sure it was heroin, not heroin.
Oh yeah, I've smoked them.
Yeah, I've been real fucking close. You're like trying to melt it and it won't melt. You're like, you choke for 8 weeks. It's the fucking worst. But there's the way you always can know is if you touch the thing and then you smell your fingers. Yeah. Because there's always that vinegar smell.
I always just picked up anything that looked like it and just went.
Oh yeah, just lick the shit.
Turd.
Yeah, that's cat shit.
That's some more shit.
But then that's heroin right there. Yeah. There's heroin in this shit pile somewhere, and I'll fucking get to it.
Right.
But yeah, that's the way to know. If you find a black substance and it smells like vinegar, smoke it. Like if it's your kid or something like that, smoke their heroin.
Oh, fuck.
Because you're saving their fucking life. Yeah. Be a good parent.
Yeah.
Smoke your kids fucking heroin,
You know what's great now? Like, now that Spencer's fucking, like, crawling around and shit, legit carpet surfing.
Oh yeah,
because he's crawling. It's like, I should have had him
for real.
A year ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like, I should have fucking had my kids around this whole time. Because then you would all you have to do is just send your kid crawling across the floor and then just check their sticky ass palms. And you're like, oh, fucking sweet. You just scrape it all off into a dish, like a fucking gold panning dish. You're just sifting through it like. Kid. Like, you just fucking scored daddy at least another couple hours of not crying.
That's horrible.
Or, like, really contemplate. Because there's always a point in your life when you contemplate doing some really weird shit. Like, that gay dude that keeps hitting you up. Like, hey, send me a picture of your hard dick and I'll give you $200. There's always that guy in the community.
This was just recent, too. It's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, but there's always that guy in the community that will be, like, always trying to fuck the straight junkies. And he was probably straight at one point, but he did like a lot of prison time being a tweaker or whatever. He was just
gay.
Or he just was closet gay and he didn't care anymore because he was just like, fuck it, these tweakers will suck dicks and get fucked for literally shit amounts of meth or heroin, it turned out, or they'll dress like girls and get fucked by old men in hotel rooms.
We see you, dog. We know
about it. All right. SJ, bitch.
SJ.
We know who the fuck you are. Don't be fucking playing games out there in them streets. You're going to end up with the big one. The big old H. And not H for heroin either.
Yeah.
You're going to end up with the fucking bad one. But yeah, that shit's so fucking dirty. Like, that whole community is so fucking dirty. And then you for sure don't really notice it until you're out of it. Like, you obviously walk into some places, but you expect yourself to be there because of like what you're fucking dealing with. Like, if you're a 50-year-old who has like a desk job and she makes fucking $50K a year, she would be like on the verge of having a fucking heart attack. if she walked into a house that we considered the okay one. Like, this is
Yeah.
actually a pretty legit spot, buddy. She would
Yeah.
walk in there and be like, oh my, yeah. She wouldn't know what the fuck to do. There's a corner of tweakers over here that smoke. Then there's a corner of tweakers over here that shoot, that are doing all sorts of random movements you don't understand.
The pickers in the bathroom.
Yeah, the
and
pickers, the
junkies, 'cause
pickers
they're
are all
usually together.
like, they look like the fucking gorillas in the forest. They're all picking each
Yeah,
other's
yeah.
backs for each other, just
Yeah.
ripping chunks of skin because there's fucking nothing there. And then, yeah, the junkies are usually in the bedrooms, and they're kind of just like laying
Well, I mean,
around, like slack-jawed, laying
Except
around.
the preppers, the ones who are prepping their shit, they're like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the bathroom, bro. It's usually because they don't want to share.
Well, there's got to be two bathrooms because, yeah, one bathroom is for pickers because you need a mirror. And then the other one is for, you need the sink, so you could be the kitchen junkie or the bathroom junkie.
What about the outlaw pickers, the ones that just use like, yeah, fuck a mirror, dude. I'm just
Oh, they just go, yeah. I knew a lot of garage pickers. I was a bathroom junkie for sure.
Yeah.
I
was
I
hey,
felt-
I'm gonna shoot up in front of you. Are you uncomfortable? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'd be in the bathroom. I'd be like, I'm gonna shoot up, but it's gonna be in your bathroom. I'm not gonna just do it. Like, out of respect, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna shoot up in your bathroom, and then I might hide a rig or something in here just in case later I break this one. I need another one. You know what I mean? A lot of shifty activities. But it wasn't about like stealing and shit like that so much, from at least not from people I knew.
Well, no. See, usually the outside fucking people that people would bring in, usually the thieves, or it was me.
They always stole, like, my girlfriend at the time, they would always steal her fucking makeup. All the fucking junkie girls that came over, that's their fucking thing. They steal bitches' makeup because there are a lot of girls who will accept makeup as a payment for heroin in some cases. Some that'll take diapers and formula. I've ran into that once or twice.
You know the naked palettes at Sephora?
Yep, of course. It's about, what, 40, 50 bucks?
$60
A
palettes.
$60 pallet.
You know what I mean?
Okay, well, we spent
Don't
enough
do
time
drugs.
talking about drugs because of this thing. I had to overcompensate and make sure everybody knows I didn't just move a vial of cocaine off of the fucking table.
Yeah, that's exactly what it fucking looks
Yeah,
like.
I'm not a fan of cocaine anyway. I was a downer guy for sure, but I mean, it could be fentanyl, I guess, but it's fucking not. So we were just listening to the new episode of one of the greatest podcasts, arguably of all time, the Joe Rogan Experience. Always been a huge fan. I love Joe. You don't hear Joe much on this one, which is strange.
Yeah.
Joe's usually interrupting, which is great. I love Joe. Didn't really get out much.
From what we heard.
Yeah, we
so
only
far.
heard about, what, 40 minutes or so?
40 minutes.
So Kanye West,
Yeah.
Yeezus is on there. And Jesus Christ, this guy. You remember, you remember when this motherfucker was doing that presidential rally where he was like, I almost murdered my baby? That whole shit. Basically, that is what's going on. But he's not crying while he's saying it, but he is very manic because there is no stream of consciousness going on here. This is literally, it's like, it's a Rube Goldberg of a sentence. It's just boop, bop, beep, boom, bang. It's fucking insane.
It's like a tweaker telling a story.
For real. He sounds like he did way too much Adderall, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there like this. So I'm writing these hymns, right? And it's fucking crazy. Like, he speaks eloquently. I'll say that.
Dude, he made what?
Besides one word. He said earth. But everything else he says fucking perfect. I get it. But what the fuck? He said everything else perfect, but then earth?
Earth.
That's crazy.
How much does the earth cost?
Yeah. That was a great question. Honestly, he does say some crazy shit that I'm like, wait a second.
That's what I was going to say. There was like maybe, what, 2 questions that he asked that were like, oh, okay. And then the rest was just like.
There was a few mixed in statements that were like totally legit statements, but they were tied together with a string of incoherent babbling nonsense. He doesn't ever stick to one point and finish the fucking point. And Joe is not talking, and I can tell why. It's because he has no fucking idea what is being said. He's sitting there because the only thing he ever got in was, what are you talking? What is that? What do you, hold on a second. Go back to that last thing because you fucking lost me. I don't know what you're talking about anymore. Because it like started out like, why do you, yeah, why do you think why do you want to be president? And he's like, well, Bruce Lee and Brandon Lee were murdered. And then Joe's like, well, Brandon, it was an accident. They put a real bullet in the, and he's like, yeah. And then he's like, well, and then Bruce, didn't he get cancer or? You know, it was medications.
It was a medication.
And then Kanye like agrees, but he had just said that they were murdered, and that's the whole problem. And then he goes on and then talks about music right after that, and never really clarifies the whole president thing. He was saying, yeah, God told me to do it, but not told me like he actually told me. I feel like he told me. He's like, I'm very careful in the way that I choose my words. Like, I don't think you are. Coming from a guy that just
sound nuts.
Yeah, just a few months ago had a mental breakdown in front of what I'm assuming is thousands of people at a presidential rally in a race to be president of the United States of America.
It's not my vote, bro. That's all I know.
I mean, for real, I keep seeing videos where people are posting Kanye, or they're putting Kanye West, they're writing him in on the ballot and sending it in. Honestly, I got to admit, it's better than Biden, but I honestly think we should make Louis J. Gomez president of the United States of America, not the United Skanks. Ari won that. Ari won that shit fair and square. He stands for chaos. I believe him. He is our president for the Legion of Skanks, for the United Skanks of America, which is a great fucking name. But Louis J. Gomez, that motherfucker, he built an empire, okay? He beat up that douchebag, whatever his fucking name was. He's not a douchebag. He's actually kind of funny now that I actually listened to him. The guy of Ellis Mania last year, what was his name? Ryan something?
Yeah, I don't.
And he's a real ass fucking dude, okay? He says what the fuck he thinks. That's what everybody likes about Trump. But Louis J. Gomez, he was born in America. He was born in Jersey or New York. He's from Rock Point or some shit. I don't know where that is. I've only been to the East Coast like a few different times for a couple years at a time, but I never went into the city too much. Like I drove through it. But that's my fucking, if I wasn't a felon, obviously, I would fucking vote for Louis J. Gomez. That's the motherfucker I'm writing in on my ballot, my mail-in. I'm just going to see if they don't check. Maybe if they'll knock on my door and fucking arrest me. Like, you voted, you piece of shit.
Murder you.
Come with us. Yeah, and then they kill me. Yeah. Unless I vote for Biden, I'm sure.
Dude,
I think they got a monopoly on that shit.
Though?
You know that I haven't.
Well, what the fuck are you doing?
I know. I really wanted to watch it. I did.
Dude, I thought like, because they were hyping it up and shit, and I was like,
of course,
maybe it won't be that great.
Because it's a sequel.
Yeah, it's a sequel. Fan-fucking-tastic, dude.
Sacha Baron Cohen doesn't disappoint. I heard The Dictator wasn't that great, but The Dictator was also a fully scripted movie.
Yeah.
The best ones were Bruno and Borat.
Yeah.
And the Ali G's in the House was pretty fucking great, honestly. But I knew it was going to be good.
Yeah.
So he's hilarious. And of course he goes like uber political in this. And I know Borat, that's kind of the whole deal of the whole thing. And he did it at the right fucking time. Yeah. He's a smart fucking guy. He released it literally right before the fucking election is going to take place.
Dude, you got to see the scene that everyone's been kind of fucking going.
The Giuliani.
Yes.
Bro, I heard about it. I watched a YouTube video on it.
His excuse for that was that he was laying down because he's old to tuck his shirt in. Yeah. But you could tell, shit, zoom in if you have to, but it looks like you don't even have to. The motherfucker's hand is on his cack. Like,
well, yeah. Okay, not to stand for Rudy Giuliani. I think I said that like a fucking mush mouth. not to stand up for Rudy Giuliani or anything, but I have to straighten my body out to tuck my shirt in. I can't. What are you gonna just roll it into your waistband?
Yes.
Especially if you have a hard cock.
Yeah, it's true.
What are you gonna
Yeah, you don't want the
do?
tip sticking out. You're
And
right.
this was a girl that was supposed to be 15 years old.
24.
Obviously, she's 24.
Yeah.
And in the movie, when they recorded it, she was 22 or some shit. They said they recorded
It's
this
just-
a while ago.
Yeah, but they were talking about COVID in it.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know. I thought it was from before. But either way, the girl's over 18. She doesn't look 15. And do they say at any point that she's 15?
They're just
They just say she's young.
This is my 15-year-old daughter, he says throughout the whole movie. But she was.
But
of
does he
age
say
at
it to
the time.
Giuliani?
No, well, yes, he fucking breaks into the room and like, fucking spoiler alert, people. He breaks into the room in like lingerie type clothes, and he's like, "This is my 15-year-old daughter. I don't want you to have her." Pretty much, he's like, "Take my anus."
But he broke in after a lot of the shit had happened, yeah?
Yeah, after the
Okay.
whole interview that she was.
Okay, so the whole interview, he had no idea that this girl was supposedly 15 years old.
She's being super friendly, but I mean, she's whatever.
And I've seen pictures of her. She is gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what the fuck?
Why did I feel weird about saying that right now?
Yeah,
'Cause-
she's 24.
Yeah. I was like, wait.
She's 2 years younger than you.
Yeah, yeah.
She's the same age as my wife. I'm pretty sure I could be like, oh yeah, that 24-year-old woman, and then boop, canceled. That's what the fuck's
Well,
up next.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how it works, dude. It's a crazy, crazy world out there.
Yeah, it's life.
Yeah. But what's weird is what I was talking about before with our analytics and shit, it fluctuates pretty good between male, female, and not specified. Female stays predominantly on top.
Really?
Yeah, we're usually at least 56% female. Not specified is usually around 3%, and then the rest is male, which I find, I mean, we don't market it towards anybody in particular, really. It's really anybody who's willing to fucking listen, honestly,
Yeah.
at this point,
Yeah, pretty much.
until we get this all, worked up, because our sound is, I like the sound.
Yeah.
There's a good amount of money in the sound part of it. Being a musician, that's what I fucking cared about, because I use this for music as well. This is like the most basic form of what the video can be, because I'm not doing a lot to fucking zhuzh it up, but it's just a laptop camera, which I know a lot of people use it, but as I'm sure most people are like this, they like to click on a video that has good quality. It just looks good.
Right.
It doesn't look horrid. I've seen way worse, but any of the videos that people send in from YMH look pretty fucking bad. I'm not laying here asking black guys to fuck me or anything, so I think we're doing okay, which is also hilarious. Robert Paul Champagne follows our Twitter, which is fucking great.
Yeah, what the fuck? Where you at? I didn't even
Yeah, I hit you up, Robert Paul Champagne. He's Mexican and he's a felon.
Right here, dude.
He's two of the things on your list, because in your second video you said Mexican guys too, or Latinos. That's him, and he's a fucking felon.
I'm a 2 and Juan.
What's
know what
up?
I mean?
He's got an uncut cock, buddy. What are you doing? I know you're all the way out in New York. I'm walking here. I know you're all the way out in fucking New York, but get the fuck out of here.
Guys, it's not a full sleeve. Okay.
So he calls it a half sleeve.
For Twoskin.
A Twoskin instead of a foreskin, even though it's FORE skin. But whatever, I give it to him.
Well, it's
I give
two.
Oh, an also skin.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Like there's dick, but there's also skin. You know what I mean?
There's also this extra flap of skin, which is hilarious.
It's not even a flap.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had foreskin in my life. I mean, I did. I guess I did for like a couple weeks, but I do not remember it, and I'm glad. You know what? I'm not one of those people that's like, my parents mutilated my genitals. I don't fucking care, really. I mean, I don't know it any other way, and fucking feels fine. I don't have any complaints. I never put my dick in and go, well, this is kind of lame.
Well, damn. I sure wish I did have that extra skin.
Yeah, I wish I had a fold of skin around the rim of my dick head. That would make this a lot more enjoyable, I think.
Yeah.
Like, what's the excuse? Oh, the excuse is that your dick head's not rubbing on the inside of your pants. I wear underwear. It keeps it pretty relatively in place.
Yeah.
But it's like, so your dick head's more sensitive, basically. It's like, okay, but then if your sleeve pulls back at any point during the day and your dick touches your pants, you're just going to and jizz and fall down. Like, what the fuck? That sounds gay. I don't want to do that. I'd rather have no foreskin and just nice, smooth cock. Okay? Smooth cock.
Feeling pretty attacked here, but
Look, all right? I know you're triggered right now,
I really am.
but you need to calm the
Doesn't
fuck
look
down.
like this, bro.
Yeah, that's the weird ones when it like
No,
it looks like a bread tie at the
bro.
top.
That's all the ones I've ever seen because I've seen loads of cocks.
Yeah, so have I.
in jail. of
Yeah, in
course.
jail, you walk by, it's just peripheral. You just see sausage, like they're like this.
I'm not even gonna lie though. Like sometimes I made it a point, like, because I'll be like, that guy looks like he has a small cock, you know, and I make it a point to see if he's got a fucking
Yeah.
doozy on him.
And then sometimes they do. It's weird. It's weird. Most random dudes. It's just like some mongoloid cock hanging off of some weird twiggy dude. And you're like, what the fuck do you do with that thing? How do you wear, like, you can't wear skinny jeans. You need a 3-legged skinny jean. I don't get it. Because, yeah, for real. So I got fucking sick as fuck. I don't know if you could tell the difference in my voice, but it's different than most days because I had 100 and fucking like 2.9 fever for 2 fucking days straight. Obviously, everyone's like, you got the coronavirus,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Wendy Williams said.
That's
I posted some crazy shit on Twitter about having 102 point whatever fever. As the great Wendy Williams said, the coronavirus. We'll see about that, champ. I'm delirious. I don't know. I was delirious as fuck because my friend called me and I had no idea what to say to the words he was saying. It was like a shitty B movie that I was in, but not COVID. Went away after 2 days. I guess it's going around because I know a few people that got it. His wife got it. My wife's fucking family got it. They got it. I fucking got it.
Yeah, Spencer's got it right.
Isn't that how? Doesn't it like mutate through people and then so it gets stronger as it moves up the ladder? And then it got to me because I got it worse than fucking everybody. Like they didn't get fevers and shit. But I'm like prone to just getting fucked off, I guess. Every time I get a sickness, I get the best version. I'm like Trump with sicknesses. I know the best people. I get the best sicknesses though, motherfucker. I know you got COVID, but if I got it, I'd fucking die from that shit. I'd be
Word.
great at it.
See, fucking Shasta like makes fun of me because I wear my mask. She's like, "What, are you scared?" I'm like, dude.
But see, you're making the mistake of thinking wearing the mask is keeping you from getting it. Wearing
it's
the
not
mask
even
is
that. It's just
only
like,
stopping you from spreading.
I wear it just out of respect for people and
That's
not
what I
like
do too.
anybody fucking gives a fuck where we're at because nobody fucking wears them anyways. But it's
Yeah,
like
not
I do
really.
it for that reason, and she thinks it's like you're just scared to get it. I'm like, who the
But,
fuck knows?
yeah, that
What if
wouldn't
I
make
get
any
it
fucking
and I do
sense.
fucking die because of it.
The fact that you're wearing the mask doesn't prove what she's saying. It means you want to not give it to other people if you have it. That's what she should be
Right.
saying. So you're a piece of shit for caring about other fucking people, you fucking cocksucker.
My bad.
Yeah, I don't get it. I wear a mask when I go into stores because if there's a lot of old people in this town, it's like a retirement place for a lot of people. What the fuck is the deal? For a few minutes of your life, you can't put a fucking cloth over your face? What are you, so beautiful that you think the world's gonna die if they don't see your gorgeous punum? Nobody fucking cares. Nobody looks at your dumb face. I don't look at anybody's dumb face. I look at like what I'm going there for and then how I'm gonna pay, and then I go watch the road. Keep your fucking eyes on the prize, baby. There's no reason to fucking I can't breathe. Really? You can't fucking breathe?
Can't breathe.
You can't fucking breathe. How? If you can't breathe through a thin piece of cloth, fucking kill yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you're such a weak piece of shit that you can't breathe through a fucking piece of cloth. I get it that there's some people like I know someone that has lupus, And they say that wearing the mask, they like, because the way that their immune system is, they like when they breathe out, there's like shit in the mask. And I'm like, that's gross as fuck. I get it. But don't go anywhere then, okay? Or face shield, do something else.
The face shield. I want to go full.
The face shield kind of, I don't know.
It looks fun. No, I want to get
It looks
it 'cause
fucking,
it looks funny.
it looks lame as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit looks like nerdy as fuck to wear a face shield, but
Rocking it.
rock it. I don't give a fuck.
I'd rock the
Just-
fucking Breaking Bad suit, the whole fucking.
Yeah.
and
That'd
the-
be cool. Yeah,
that
I'd
would
do
be
that.
tight.
I just wear a fucking gas mask, dude. Because then you're
Ooh.
protecting yourself and everybody else.
You have a bong attached to it
Yeah.
for your CBD wax.
Oh, CBD wax dab, gas mask, bong mask, meth bong mask.
Ooh.
Has it even happened?
I'm sure. I don't remember.
Meth dab mask.
I can't remember. This dude had a whole setup. Don't remember if I hated it or not, but it was there, and I was like, God.
A meth bong gas mask?
Yeah, everyone was like, dude, try it, bro. It's so cool. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm cool, but my face is shitty, but I don't want it to look like yours.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking rough, dude.
So yeah, I've seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when you see meth clouds, they're pretty huge. So like, and I guarantee they put one of those giant party bowls and just fill it with like an 8-ball of meth and just toast it with a fucking butane torch, and you're just
Yeah.
just inhale. Yeah, meth cloud's bigger than the one he just blew out of
They're
his
more
ass.
like they're a lot denser, I think, huh?
What, meth clouds?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always super thick from my experience and what I
don't know.
remember.
I know, like we just talked about it when we were done talking about it, but earlier when I saw those fucking things, it just like took me back, man. I went to like a Vietnam flashback.
Yeah, PTSD for sure.
I literally did, bro. I was like, oh my God. Okay, I was gonna say this too. I remember sometimes when you didn't have fucking money, right?
All
now
the
that
time.
I have
Yeah.
money, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to spend my money on that.
Yeah, that's the problem when you're earning your money, honestly. It's a lot harder to just like spend, even when it's something you really want. If you give yourself a few minutes, you're going to be like, fuck, do I really need that thing?
Or you already do it like I usually do, and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
You pull the trigger immediately.
Yeah.
I have to run it by the fucking chief inside. And that usually ends up, giving me time to be like, all right, I guess I don't fucking need a can opener with port and starboard attachments.
You don't need
or
a
anything.
fucking Swiss Army knife with 50 attachments.
Yeah, with a spatula and a fucking...
That'd be sick.
Like the Spongebob thing. It was
Coat, a little.
a spatula with port and starboard attachments and turbo boost or some turbo drive, whatever horseshit Mr. Krabs fucking ass said. We were literally laughing as full-grown adults at fucking Spongebob moments the other day. Okay, I'm a full-blown 90s kid. I loved everything about the 90s. I wear like literally the shorts that I was wearing for pajamas have Reptar, Norbert and Daggett from Angry Beavers, Rocco, Heifer, Filbert, like literally all of the best, Hey Arnold and shit,
Yeah,
all the
grew
best
up.
fucking cartoons.
You were growing up when all that shit was coming out. I was already.
Oh yeah, I was a legit at the exact age that it should have come out. I was like 10,
I was.
and then
born
Hey
after
Arnold
that,
came
but
out
that's
and
what
Doug and all that.
That's what I was watching when I was younger. Was that and Bugs Bunny and the fucking Looney Tunes and
I
shit.
see. That's when I was a kid, like
Tom and
6.
Jerry.
Yeah, when I was like 5, 6, it was Looney Tunes all day because that was the only cartoons. Was Warner Brothers. Then there was like Animaniacs and shit. Then I remember when Doug, and then Hey Arnold was like the fucking beginning of the shitstorm of like badass cartoons.
And then I remember watching Dragon Ball Z and all that shit on something.
I didn't really fuck with that. I'm talking about like the legit 90s stuff.
Yeah.
Like Hey Arnold came out, then it was
around
like Rocket Power.
my
Then you
shit.
had fucking Angry Beavers, you had Ah Real Monsters, you had Rugrats.
Dude, I ended up buying when I was younger. I had my dad buy me a hockey stick because of Rocket Power.
Oh god,
But I was
those
just like,
fucking dickheads. That it pisses me off. Like whenever I watched it, like fairly recently, and even back then, I was just like, how the fuck are these 10-year-old kids? Oh, Auto Rocket just did a 1080,
yeah.
and it was like Tony Hawk hadn't even landed the 720 yet, and they were like, yeah, dude, fucking, and then. Sam always being a piece of shit bitch and never being able to do fucking anything, and yet still he's hanging with the cool kids,
Twister, dog.
and he's not a fucking squid or whatever the fuck anymore. even though that's like the whole deal was he was a fucking squid in the beginning. And that dude that just drove by looked like a straight up kid fucker.
Oh,
That was weird as fuck.
Have you noticed that like the kid fucker look is totally a thing now?
Oh
The
yeah.
full mustache with the kid fucker glasses.
And that guy didn't even have a mustache or glasses in it. He screamed kid fucking. Like that's what he said.
His trunk screamed like a child.
Yeah, his trunk was making screaming noises like a child was in there. We should probably fucking call somebody about that. What was the fucking what was I saying about the 90s shit? I totally got off fucking topic.
Talking about Rocket Power, fucking you were watching
Yeah,
Doug.
but it was when we started it, I was talking about, I brought up the 90s cartoon thing for a certain reason.
Because we were talking about SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah. See how we got there, dude? We fucking made it, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so SpongeBob came out when I was like 13 or some shit. Right off the bat, I loved that shit. And then even up to this day, I could watch SpongeBob and still find something to laugh about. It's such a fucking funny written show. It's such a well-written show. What was one of the ones we were laughing about yesterday? We literally had like a legit
the
belly
Razor
laugh.
Blade one. That one's the one that cracked me up.
There was that one, but there was another one, the I'm a Man one. But there was another one that was like a legit
the
line.
Squidward one with the when he's eating the
When he sticks his teeth out.
yeah, eating the Krabby Patties though.
But a
he's
lot
all,
of those-
it'll all go to your thighs.
Yeah, it wasn't that one. Because there's some legit fucking lines.
Oh, it's Patrick. Fuck, I can't remember what it was though. I know it was Patrick. Though.
Oh yeah. Patrick always has some of the best fucking lines. The one where he thinks that SpongeBob ate his chocolate, so he goes, "Now I'm gonna starve,"
Yeah.
and it's just his giant fat body. And then there's the whole fucking Pinhead Larry, Dirty Dan Pinhead Larry thing, and
Hey,
then
punk.
they're like, "Oh hey punk." And then when Sandy gets out all huge, she's like, "Which one do you use, Dirty Dan?" He goes, I am. And he just gets fucked up. Oh my god, he's such a fucking idiot. And the whole like glove whirl with the fucking
Oh my
accent was
God,
making
dude.
a fart noise. Thank you. And then it was like you had to like go straight in the fucking bus. You go straight up a fucking mountain and shit. Oh my god. For real, that cartoon is so hilarious. If you haven't seen SpongeBob, check that shit out, man. That shit's fucking wild. And now they're like after Steven, what's his name? Steven Hillenberger, something like that. I feel bad because he's dead. After he died, then they were like, "Oh, by the way, SpongeBob's gay." And they're like, "Why can't SpongeBob just be a sponge?"
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to know who he fucks. For real, we don't need to know who he fucks.
Yeah, because that pretty much puts that out there. Like, yeah, SpongeBob be fucking.
Yeah,
dude.
SpongeBob eats dudes' butts.
SpongeBob be fucking dudes.
Yeah, SpongeBob's the bottom for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think SpongeBob's piping dudes? No.
I mean,
He's got so many holes.
yeah, I was just gonna say he's got so
Dude.
many fucking holes. So
Dude,
yeah,
he's
you're
the
right, you're right.
holiest motherfucker on the earth.
You're
Like,
right.
for real. Yeah, SpongeBob gets fucked. He's not fucking anybody. But still, weird thing to just throw
Right.
out there. Oh, by the way, I know literally nobody asked me this, who SpongeBob fucks, but it's guys.
Yeah.
Only.
Guy
Okay.
sponges or whatever.
Why wouldn't he fuck Sandy? Or
That's
maybe
what I
he's
always-
sponges are they reproduce by budding, don't they? So they're asexual.
That's what
he
I
doesn't
always
fuck anybody, stupid.
thought like
That's
younger?
because that's what it is.
Sandy. No, like him and
You
Sandy.
thought him and Sandy fucked.
Oh, for sure, bro. That's what that was always in my
Yeah.
head. I'm like, oh yeah.
I thought,
yeah.
nah, Sandy friend zoned his ass early.
Yeah, it's true.
I wanna go home. The fucking dumb old Texas.
Yeah.
They're sitting there just ripping on people from Texas. People from Texas are dumb. That
Yeah.
whole shit. They literally light Texas on fire in a kid's cartoon. And I'm like, whatever. I mean, usually the target's Florida because they kind of suck, but
Dude,
I mean,
so
I hated it.
here's a good question. If there's any like Havasu listeners out there,
There's got to be some.
are you guys at this fucking Trump rally
What's up,
right
guys?
now thing?
Oh yeah, there's a Trump It's not a Trump rally. It's a Trump
Whatever.
parade
Yeah, it's
that they got going downtown. Just a bunch of Trump flags, American fags. Nope, none of those. No fags allowed. I heard. There's a sign at the top of the street, the main street. It says no fags allowed.
Everyone looked so welcoming. You know what I mean?
So white. There was a lot of white people there.
And
It looked like there was gonna be like, this side is Biden, this side's Trump.
like a gang war.
Yeah, and they were gonna like pull out switchblades and start fucking dancing and
Ooh, that'd be
shit.
so tight.
Yeah, it was gonna be like Grease, dude.
Be so
They were gonna be like, you better shape up, and then I was gonna be down as fuck because I love that shit, dude. I love Grease.
I would have gone outsiders on them and been like,
Ooh, hey, mama.
"You
But
can't
no.
have Rome without me."
And then I'd be like, steak old pony bitch.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, it's whatever. It's Arizona, so obviously it's a red state. What the fuck are we gonna do? I mean, hey, I just don't get what they're doing. He's not like rolling by on a fucking parade float, fucking huge,
No, they got him.
saying
bro.
his
They got him.
catchphrases and shit. Gina. He's not doing that.
No, they got him, bro. They got him. That's the whole point.
No, he was in Phoenix.
No, he's here, bro. It's
We're
okay.
4.5 hours away from Phoenix. So
Hopefully they had
We
somebody
ain't shit.
dressed as him because that'd be fucking hilarious.
I mean, everybody does. Everybody dresses like Trump. So, I mean, it's easy. You wear a suit and you paint your face orange. And then you stupid your hair up. For real, I don't get the thing. I know he's not fucking bald because I remember him pulling his hair back on Conan or some shit. And he's always had that dumb, weird haircut that like just ends right there. It's weird how it lays. And he went like this and pulled his fucking hair back. And he had fucking hair. And he's a millionaire regardless of whatever the fucking bankruptcies and whatever. He had $10,000 to get Bosley fucking staple his own hair into his fucking head and have hair. He's obviously got enough of an ego to do that type of shit. But now it's like everybody's on the Biden. I mean, not everybody, obviously. Every brand new politician who's also a famous celebrity, like an A-list celebrity, all of them, now that they're shitting on Chris Pratt because he refuses to just be like, all right, well, I'll vote for Biden because you guys tell me to. Like, they can't just say, okay, you vote and you make up your fucking mind. No, you vote only if you're going to vote for who we're voting for. You fucker. Don't step outside the box.
Don't fuck with Star-Lord.
Yeah, we're going to cut your fucking nuts off. But let him vote for whoever. If he wants to vote for Joe Jorgensen, if he wants to write in a fucking, if he wants to write Joe Rogan in,
Kanye
let him
West.
fucking do it. If he's going to vote for Yeez,
You know what I mean?
go, motherfucker. Let him do it. You can't wear a vote shirt and then tell somebody, well, you don't. Fuck you then. You're a hypocrite, bitch. Get out. That's not what we're about
Get out
here.
of this country.
Get the fuck out of this country, dude. Go to fucking Russia,
Yeah,
you
whatever.
commie fuck.
Yeah.
Ain't what this is about over here, dude. We're trying to gain equality. We're trying to build the economy. We're trying to bring back comedy. We're trying to make comedy not fucking illegal in New York anymore. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's crazy. All of the shit that's come out saying that Joe Biden's obviously a career criminal as well as a career politician who has got nothing really on his record going for him.
Goes hand in hand, though.
Kamala Harris has fucked more black men's lives up than child support debt and the fucking prison system, which she utilized to her full fucking benefit to ruin black lives. And now she's standing up there like, I'm a black woman and I'm fucking, no, you're not, bitch. Shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down, and you get your talking to. The one that Bill Burr was talking about with white women, yeah, you sit down and take that because you sat in a power position, you fucking abused your fucking power, and you put black people in the back seat, motherfucker. So you don't go out there now and act like you've always been down for the cause. You know who's down for the cause? Bernie was down for the cause. And I think he's a fucking lunatic too. Because you know what? The one thing you can't put into an already capitalist democracy? Socialism. You can't worm communism or socialism into capitalism. It already exists as a fucking government. It just doesn't work. We have to find a way to make the one that we have now work. That's it. It could be easy. And Brian Callen actually had a great idea. What we need is idea sex. Republicans, Democrats, Libertarians, Green Party, fucking Jews, whatever. They all need to get together in a room and just hash it out. Just groups of each that are, you know, I think we should elect like a group of 10 from each of the different political parties and then have them all in a room to hash the ideas out. And then once they get the things out, then the American people can vote on the specific ideas. It's the only way to make it even a little bit fair. There's not just one fucking president, because that's crazy. It's always going to cause some kind of crazy divide because the world has never been this fucking insane before. There's never been this much hate on social media or in the news. Let's just say in newspapers, because social media wasn't around the fucking 90s or the 80s or 70s, whatever. There's never been this much fucking hate, and it's crazy, and it's obvious where the root is. Is it not obvious? Like, for real? Is anybody's fight online not about Biden or Trump? Nope. I'll give you time to check, but I promise you're wasting your time.
Hold on, let's give him a second. Go for it.
Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm. What did I tell you?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at your phone.
Yeah.
Promise. Within 3 finger swipes, somebody's talking shit. And I bet you that Trump or Biden.
It's you.
Yeah, and I bet it's you, motherfucker. No, Trump or Biden is tagged in that shit, or it's his retweet. I'm talking Twitter mainly, because I don't have Facebook.
I don't know why, but when I just said it's you, I thought about Dave Chappelle in the Sticks and Stones when he's like, you know who are the hardest people to fucking
Oh, you motherfucker, the audience.
Yeah.
I thought more of Uncle Sam.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
I want you to spread your butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, that's, I mean, spreading your butt cheeks. What's what's your position on that? I love it. It's my favorite.
Butt cheeks?
Yeah.
Or just the spread of the butt cheeks.
I mean, I like to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was ever a thing. Like, has anybody ever been like, oh, they ask her, hey, are you a tit or a leg man? I like buttholes. Like, I want to see if she has a cute butthole. I mean, we're pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that it tells you a lot more about them than their fucking tit. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Are they
history.
their hygiene? Yeah, there's history there.
Yeah.
There's their damage done. The hygiene, well kempt. You know, is it groomed? Is it clean? Is it bleached? What kind of person is she? It tells a lot about a person, honestly. And then you know, it can have a rip. You know, it has that little kind of like bump in it or whatever. Like, oh no, that they have hemorrhoids or this or that. There could be plenty of things going on with an anus. It's a lot more than just looking at a tit. Like, you got an areola, the nipple, and a
so would you say
sack of fucking tit meat.
Would you say a vagina is mainly history?
A vagina is mainly history?
Yeah, like you could actually see the history of what it's been through. Like,
well, see, buttholes, they return back to their same size.
It's so funny when you say buttholes.
Buttholes they're a little harder to read. Let's say that. You couldn't be like a palm reader, but for butt, you just stare at someone's. You get like you know, the thing you put in your eye to look at diamonds.
Yeah.
You do that and you just look real close to their anus. You gotta like have some kind of shield because you don't want to get pink eye or whatever. Yeah, you're just like, oh, you have a good job opportunity coming up quick.
That's what the face shield's for. It's a face shield with the thing. So
it's a face shield and it's got the thing built in, so you don't get blowback.
Fuck.
Like, they went to Taco Bell earlier and they just fucking blast. They crop dusted you like real close. But a vagina, I've always wondered that. Does a vagina, like, I know it doesn't. It's a weird idea. A dick goes in. If a dick's in there enough times, it just molds to it, you know, like a dildo mold. But I know it doesn't do that exactly. But does it? If a guy had a Peyronie's disease and his dick curved a little bit, would it put like a tilt in your fucking pussy hole?
Walls or something? Yeah.
Would it dent a wall? Could it do that? I don't know. And I've also heard from girls that getting banged doesn't make their pussy bigger.
Getting
Okay, so
banged.
if they're banging a dude with a normal, normal sized cock. Okay, let's just say, I don't even know, like, what, like 3 hot dogs width? Because hot dogs aren't very big. Like 3 hot dog width would be like a normal, maybe. I don't know, somewhere 3-4 hot dog width, probably. Yeah, 4 hot dogs. You could probably fit 4 squeezed tight. Okay, so 4 hot dog size cock. That's a unit of measurement we use here in Arizona.
Yeah.
On
Still fucking up podcast.
Still Fucking a Podcast. Trademark, motherfucker. Don't use that shit.
Yeah.
So you put that inside. Now, let's say you get banged by that 4 hot dog size cock every day for a year. Now, is your pussy going to be bigger? Because it doesn't start out. It starts out usually, I remember back in the day, you get a finger in there and you're like cozy and pretty tight. Tight like a tiger, huh? Like your pants.
Like your pants.
Very tight like your pants. And so at that point, yeah, you have the finger in there and you're like, hey, that's pretty fucking tight. Then I've also experienced where I'm like 2 and I'm like 3. And then I go 4. Goodness gracious. Now it's starting to feel a little crowded in here, but there's still a little bit of fucking wiggle room. Was that chick born like that? Or did she just get railed out by either many cocks or the largest of cocks? Because if your dick is as wide as my hand is, you can see my hand in the video. I don't have a small guy's hand. I'm 6'3" and a half.
I have a small guy's hand.
And I'm 200 pounds. Okay. If this is how wide your vagina is,
Jesus,
look at that. It's like a fucking dinner plate, like a side salad plate just being shoved into your twat sideways.
Plate.
Yeah. A rectangle sushi. Yeah. Shoved into your twat just long ways. Just bloop. That shit would, So but I don't know. I didn't ask her, like, after I got 4 fingers in, I was like, so what's up with this?
Yeah, that's a great question to ask afterwards.
I was just like, what's your butthole doing? That was my initial question, was like, how do you feel about, your butthole down here?
How about this, though?
Yeah, and then it was cool. Everything was good because buttholes are always watertight. So that's nice. But if any women out there are actually want to answer this question, I would love to know, because I'm severely curious. I want to know, is your vagina hole the same size now before dicks and then after dicks?
AD, BD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's the unit of measurement here. It's Still Fucking a Podcast. Yeah. Trademark. So AD after dicks, BD before dicks. Be like, okay, well, it was like 1 finger before I started getting banged, and then it was 2 after, and that's about what it's at now. I mean, that's given that you had given yourself a couple digits in there on occasion.
Couple digis, dude.
A couple of didgeridoos have been up in there, if you know what I mean.
Look, not enough didgeridoos.
There's not enough didgeridoos.
Yeah.
It's like cowbell, but way weirder.
Yeah.
And way more annoying. Actually, I don't know. That's pretty tough. Cowbell works pretty well in that Blue Oyster Cult song. Honestly, I got to tell you. I actually do kind of like that song. Yeah.
More didgeridoos.
But yeah, for real. I would honestly, on my other podcast, like once I'm better, I'm going to start recording it. I have a couple girls coming on, and I want to ask them. I can't ask them these types of questions. That's my problem, because it's supposed to be a comedy nerd podcast that I'm doing. Other than, like, this one's just what the fuck ever we want to do, we're going to do. We're going to talk about it. So if you guys want to bring up topics, if somebody wants to even come on and just bullshit,
oh yeah, please.
We're open to this, because everybody's had a different life experience. It'd be cool to get anybody else's input. Like, obviously we can come up with topics to talk about, but I want to just interview somebody just to get some fucking juicy details, especially a girl would be nice, just because I obviously have a wife, but I'm not going to ask her dumb questions. Plus she won't fucking answer that type of shit anyway.
I ask my wife dumb questions all the time.
I mean, I ask her questions, but
most of the time she's like, God.
Yeah, see, they won't answer. That's our fucking problem.
Well, no, she's like, am I really fucking married? to you, or
Yeah. Well, that's the issue. We can't get the answer because they're
Yeah.
questioning the marriage. So that's
Right.
whatever. But if we're not married to you, I don't have to care, you
Right.
know? And if you're open to talking about it, even fucking better.
We want good sports, dude.
Yeah. We're not trying to make anybody feel bad. We're literally trying to gather information, spread information,
It's
spread
science,
herpes.
okay?
It's all for science.
Yeah.
That's all this is. This is a
Come
science podcast. You guys didn't fucking know that.
It's science for you podcast.
Science.
So
Yeah, science for you. We use the letter U to mean you.
it's the number 4, but we put an F in there instead.
Yeah. Science number 4 you. Like this is a celestial it's a astrology thing. This is our what's it called? Our astronomy part of science,
Right.
you know. We got technology right here. We've got biology right there. You know, we got all the things.
We do it.
We're good.
Stuffs.
So yeah, I mean, it would really help us a lot if you guys would share the videos, tell a friend, even if every one of you told a friend, and then when they started watching and then we say it again, hey, you tell a friend about our podcast.
If any of you are on Reddit, hit us up. I'm on there.
Yeah, I'm on there too, but I rarely fucking look at it. But we are on Twitter, and I run that shit, and it's under SFU Podcast on Twitter, and it's still fucking up _pod on Instagram, and then on YouTube we're also under SFU Podcast. So that's how you can find us. I usually type it in on the top screen, but it's easier to just fucking hear it. Because then you have to do even less than read. You just sit there with your ear holes open, and the information, it's like a book on tape.
But for real, guests, people who do listen and would be willing to do it, that'd be fucking rad as fuck.
Even if you don't want to be a guest, if you just want to give us any kind of feedback, anything you would like more of, less of, the drug talk, shit talk, buttholes, pussies, politics,
parent stuff.
Yeah,
We're both parents.
Yeah, if you want dad talk, what the fuck ever, give us some fucking feedback. We'd appreciate it greatly. We appreciate anybody watching. So the more people to watch, the more appreciation we can give.
Yeah.
And also we're going to start trying to figure out certain things that we can do for people. Like if we make something cool or we do something cool, we can send somebody some shit. Like I can make shirts. Anybody wants to do something, I make a cool shirt of something. I don't know.
Shit, if there's a
gaping butthole or something with a fucking demon flying out of it.
I would love Jeremy to do some graphic designing for us, but if there's anybody who does that, what's up? Help your boys.
Oh yeah. Sick. If anybody can animate a fucking cartoon image of us, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Send it over. I mean, we have a friend that could do it, but I always like to see other people's work. We're really into the whole artist community. We're really into supporting artists, and we're into supporting fucking other streamers. So everybody just stay strong. We're going to get through this fucking shit. But thank you for listening to Still Fucking Up episode number 12, motherfucker. We out this
Still fucking up.